What it do, y'all? It's Glad Gaming. In today's video, we'll be talking about the brand new character that just came to My Hero Ultra Rumble, Shota Aizawa. Now, I'm calling this video a preview because, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to roll the character. As we all know, this is a gacha game, so you have to roll for certain characters, and it wasn't in the luck for me to roll for the character. But you know I'm going to open my wallet and I'm going to try my luck again because Aizawa was my favorite character, and I'm not going to lie, I had a blast playing him. But in this video, I want to talk about if he's meta like everybody's saying he was going to be, if he's mid, or if he's just a good addition to the game. And in my opinion, he's just a good addition to the game. He's very good, don't get me wrong. I'm going to explain you why I don't think he's too OP or he's meta. First, I want to talk about his movement. His movement is good, but characters who had superior movement before he came to the game are still superior to Aizawa. His R2, his binding cloth, yes, it can pull you to different objects, but on impact you do a kick animation. That kick animation triggers a flip animation, and that flip animation slows you down. Like, unlike Froppy, who can pull herself over a wall, or Ochako, who can pull herself over a wall, he has to slam into the wall before he can get away. Now, he does have his R1, his kick that can double as another movement ability. That is really helpful if you do it right after you do the flip, but the flip does slow you down a lot. And that's not to say his movement is bad. His movement is really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, the characters who had superior movement before still are superior to Aizawa. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is his bread and butter, his special action. His special action is fun to use and is really good to an extent. When he uses this special action, it is not like a status ailment skill where you can use it and it just stay on your opponent. You have to continuously hold triangle, making him one, stationary. Yes, you can walk, but you cannot attack, and you cannot run, and you cannot let go of triangle, because once you let go of triangle, the quirk stops and they get their quirks back. So unless you're communicating with your team, you can't play Aizawa if you have, well, you can play him, but unless you got really good randoms, you can't really get the best out of him, because you can't do anything if you're shutting off someone's quirk. Because the moment you let go, like I said, is over. They have their quirk back, so you have to immediately be able to attack, or you got to rely on your teammates to attack them while their quirk is off. So if you get separated from your team in a team fight, it's two people focus you and your two teammates are focused on one person, his quirk is kind of useless, because the moment you use it, you're a sitting duck for the next person to attack you. But that goes for team fights. Aizawa shines in a 1v1.
I'll take that.
He shines in a 1v1. If you can get a character by theirself, if you can get an opposing player by theirself, you can cook them with Aizawa in a 1v1. It seems to me that his kit is tailor-made for Divide and Conquer. He has a pretty linear kit, especially with his special action making him so stationary. But in a 1v1, that one brief moment of you cutting someone's quirk off, like let's say a Bakugo is trying to AP shot you, if you cut his quirk off and he comes towards you, that's an easy binding cloth, easy kick, easy free damage. So he definitely excels in 1v1s. His kit is not bad by any means, it's just not meta. These things do not make a character meta. I feel like the devs made the right call in making him a technical character. With his movement, you would think he would be rapid, but no, he truly is a technical character. This character needs to work with his team to get the most out of it. He's not going to be your big damage dealer. He's not going to be your tank. He only has 300 health. He's not even going to be your chase down character. He is going to be your technical character. He is there to support the team, and that is fine. He can get good damage, y'all. He can get some good chase down though, but it's characters who still excel in those classes compared to him. Now, like I said, his special action is great. Yes, you can turn it on and off, but while it's cooling back down, back to 100%, you still cannot use it. I personally feel like it should be more like Froppy's invisibility quirk, where you can turn it on and off while it's cooling down until it hits 0 completely, especially with the cooldown once it does hit 0 being so long, in my opinion. You guys can let me know how you feel about that one in the comments, but in my opinion, I definitely feel like it should still be able to activate while it's on cooldown, just like Froppy's invisibility, because it takes too long to get it again. And it says everything in his field of view, while he has the quirk activated, he can turn off their quirks, but that is not true. It's true, but your field of view is not his field of view. There's an invisible cone for Aizawa as far as his field of view goes, and it doesn't cover the entire screen, and it doesn't cross the entire map. There is a distance in which it can go. A character has to be in a certain distance for it to reach, and mind you, I will say that it is pretty far. The range on it is pretty far, not super far, and because it's a special action and not just a quirk, there's no way to upgrade it so it can go further, but it is pretty far. It's pretty decent, but the cone of vision that he has isn't that large. You pretty much have to keep them in the center of your screen for the quirk to continue to work. The moment they leave the center of your screen, it's not working anymore. And you may still be thinking you have them under your quirk, you still have it activated. Yes, a red aura pops up around them when you have it activated, but while you're holding it, a player can leave your field of vision for a nanosecond, and now you're wasting it, and your cooldown is just draining rapidly, and you don't even have them in the field of vision no more. Now you're trying to get them back in the field of vision. You're trying to keep their quirk off, waiting for your team to attack, and if you're not communicating with your team's nowhere to be found, and now you're stationary and sitting duck. Because these characters can outrange Aizawa's binding claw. These characters can out fire rate Aizawa. His binding claw is like a one-shot thing. Imagine if Deku's R2 Black Whip. That's pretty much how it feels. It's not as fast as Froppy's R2. So I think they can make the move a little faster. It's technically characters who do superior damage to him. Aizawa is not the best technical character. He's not even the second best. I still believe, as far as, like I said, this is a preview. As far as my experience with him went, I believe Dobby and Toga are still better technical characters than him. But we'll see, because like I said, I hopped on, I jumped straight into rank. I didn't get a chance to train with them. And because you only get the 3 rental tickets, I didn't get a chance to play him long. So I was still working out the kinks with him. So like I said, this is just a preview. But as for right now, I don't think he's the best technical character. I'm not going to tier him right now, being as though I only played 3 games with him. But I think he's just a good addition to the game overall. I don't think he's too OP. I don't think he's meta. And it being a gacha game, a lot of people aren't going to have him anyway, depending on how everyone's luck go and how everyone feels about spending their money to get him. So this character is not meta. Don't believe the hype. He's definitely a good character to play. Very fun to play if you're a fan of this character. I definitely recommend you getting on and playing him. So that's about it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. That's a really big milestone for me, so I appreciate you guys for helping me get there. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
Come closer. My race quirks is bad.
Mind your surroundings. We're under attack.
I'm ready to fight. I'll destroy you. Continue.
No problem.